Yes, Thula Sizwe, yes indeed, the monarchs have been streaming in here at Kwakecho Mthandayo Royal Palace. We understand here at the main gate the security is very tight today. They are only allowing those people that are supposed to be inside, but beside that there are marquees that have been erected outside here to ensure that those who will be outside will also be following what is happening here. But I'm with General Bantu Holomisa, who's going to reflect on the king. I understand, General, you held a very special relationship with the king. Just your reflection.
Thank you very much. It dates back to the late 80s and early 90s, especially when the violence was engulfing this area. He would call me directly and request that I must look after his brothers and cousins. One of them was Nkosi Mkwayizeli, Prince Mkwayizeli, who seemed to have been targeted at that stage. And I've met him on a number of occasions in Swaziland, or he would invite me to come here when there are red dance functions. And but he was a very mischievous fellow as well, because when we come here, President Zuma, with President Zuma and the Nkosi Buteles to grace the functions here, he would say to me, Jen, that's how he called me, Jen, not General Jen, you are not going to leave. These other two important people are going to leave, about 5 or 6. So we will withdraw to my Rondaville at one of his places called Enyogeni. We are, King. He would detain me for up until 1 a.m., entertaining myself, and we chat about politics. But one thing which is common between two of us is the issue of environment. During COP17, I organized about 34,000 indigenous trees to be planted at Enyogeni to create a forest in 1 day. And on that day, we made use of the services of the girls who are busy, were doing a red dancing. But the boys, about 300 of them, we asked them a week before to dig for the girls to plant those trees. So we have been all over, and if he's in Joburg celebrating a birthday, I remember one time I was called to come and be a program director. There was a birthday, I think, of the Mother Queen of King Mswati in Johannesburg, in Sentin. He says, Jen, you are going to preside over this. Go and take a podium. That was the kind of relationship. It was like a brother to a bigger brother or a younger brother relationship.
You spoke about the role and the influence of the king during the difficult times in the province of KwaZulu-Natal. What could you remember about that?
Well, I still remember. You remember one time there was going to be a celebration of, I think, the Shaga's Day. I think so. So Madiba came here to see the king, and Butelezi. There was a little bit of tension at that stage. And but what we know, without getting into details, is that the king didn't mince his words to both Mandela and Nkosi Buteles to say he's fed up with the killings which are taking place. So he gave that homework straight away to those leaders, and we respect him for that, because if the king didn't intervene or take sides, that conflict would still be continuing today.
Thank you so much, General, for your time.